2, 1.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm Felicia, and coming to you from the Woodlands Yoga Studio here. As I said, this Monday morning, so we noticed we have a new light here to provide a nice glow to the teachers here for our morning practice or our various classes and such. So, hi everybody, I miss especially my seniors. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe. So today we're going to work a little bit postural training, a little bit of core work. So some of the props that you might want to have around is a towel or a blanket. We are going to be doing a little bit of kneeling, so if the knees need a little extra TLC, get some support for that. An option, having a block or two, a strap or a belt or a necktie, and if possible, we're going to have a little weight. So it might be maybe a half pound, 1 pound weight, a can. A can of soup is really nice because it's a little bit smaller, especially for the female smaller hands. So I'm going to give you a couple of moments to maybe go get some of the props if you need. As I said, we're going to work a little bit of postural work, especially some back extension poses today. Perhaps in this time, maybe you find yourself sitting a little bit more, maybe a little bit of hunch. So we're going to get everything nice and back, stretching out the chest muscles, a little bit of strengthening in the upper back. And for today's practice, we're going to start especially on a slower level and bringing that awareness to the breath, that we utilize the breath for movement, and through our movement we have some awareness. So there will be some subtle movements today, movements that I especially do with my seniors class, really working kind of the deep core of the body. So when you're ready, we're going to come and lie down on our backs. So if you'd like to have a towel or a blanket for a little bit of head support, you may do so. And we're just going to have our props kind of alongside here. We're not going to use those at this time. So we're going to come and lie down on our backs, have our knees bent, soles of the feet onto the floor. If you're using a support for the head and neck, you want to make sure that the chin is neutral and not resting onto the chest. So we want to try to have this nice elongation through the spine. And so as we prepare for today, just inviting yourself, maybe wiggle one side to the other, kind of check in with the body, awareness of the back of the head on the mat, the shoulders, the hips and buttocks, the soles of the feet. Just kind of assessing the energy today. And recognizing that a couple of reminders I like to say is that yoga is not a competitive sport, that every day, every moment of every day, our body's a little different. And I invite you to honor that where you are today, that our yoga practice today should offer a pleasing practice to invite a sense of feeling good as we finish our class, rather than struggling for challenging poses. And so as we move our awareness from the body to the breath, inviting this inhalation to bring expansion and openness. And as we exhale, a sense of settling, grounding the body on one's mat. And then we're going to begin with some gentle arm movements. I invite you, if you're familiar with, say, the Ujjayi breath, or just bringing awareness to that inhalation and exhalation, keeping the breath moving slow and steady. And as a reminder, with our breath, we invite this movement. So our arms alongside of the body, thumbs are pointing towards the sky. As we inhale, we draw the arms up and overhead. Exhaling, slowly bringing them back down. We're going to do 4 more reps. I invite you to move slow and steady, deep inhalation. Exhaling. And as the breath invites this movement, bringing that awareness to the body, observing how the arms are moving, maybe how the shoulder blades are resting on the earth. Is there a little subtle movement through the hips and feet? And on this next inhalation, we're going to leave the arms back. If that's a strain into that shoulder area, I invite you to maybe bring it down, cactus pose, allowing them to rest in a point of comfort. As we bring the awareness now to the lower body, we extend that right leg, flex the foot. Moving with the breath, slow and steady. Inhale. And exhale down. We'll go 2 more. Grounding into the sole of that left foot. Feel a lengthening through that right leg. And then slowly bending that knee, place the sole of the foot onto the earth. Bring that awareness left side. Full extension of that leg, grounding into that right foot. As we inhale, drawing up. Exhale, releasing down. Checking in. Can you move with a sense of mindfulness rather than throwing that leg up and down? The awareness of the movement, not the end goal of how straight or how high you take that leg. And then on this last one, we bend that left knee, placing sole of the foot, gently windshield wipe. So we're going to drop the knees one side. As we inhale back to center, exhale, releasing other side. And back to center. One more time as we release the knees to the right. We're going to hold there. A full breath expanding through that left side. Then if you like to deepen the stretch, we're going to invite the arms to sway over to the left, really stretching, elongating. Reach that right arm, kind of an open twist here. And then on the next inhalation, drawing the arms And body, torso back to center. As we draw the knees up. And then the next exhalation, we release the knees to the left. Holding this for a full breath, allow the legs to relax. And then on the next inhalation, bringing the arms to the right. Really stretch through that left arm, opening through that left rib cage. And then on the next inhale, bring the torso back to center, the knees back to center. Drawing the arms alongside of the body, knees into the chest. Give a gentle hug and rolling one side to the other. One side to the other. And then when ready, gently rolling, slowly pressing the body up as we come into tabletop. So as we're in tabletop, if you'd like, you can have your towel or blanket offering a little bit of some support or cushion for the knees. And as we come into position, we're going to spread those fingers nice and wide. Have those hands underneath the shoulders. Gently draw that navel to the low back. So we're going to work a little bit into that shoulder motion. Imagining making a box. So we're going to draw the shoulders up to the ears, squeezing, and then draw the shoulders down towards the hips, making space between the shoulders and neck. Again, so we squeeze up, and then gently draw the shoulders away from the ears. And now pressing the hands into the mat, away from the earth as we round, pushing those shoulders, kind of opening between those shoulder blades. And then we're going to let that chest melt down. So we're not doing a push-up or bending those elbows. We want to just let that chest drop down. Again, as we press away, a little protraction here and then retraction here. So kind of squeezing. And now imagine making a box. So we're going to draw those shoulders up to the ears. Then we're going to let that chest melt, squeeze those shoulder blades towards each other. We're going to draw the shoulders to the hips. And then we press the earth away. Nice. Come back to a neutral spine. As we move into cat-cow, so we're going to kind of incorporate that into our cat-cow. So as we exhale, we're going to tuck that tailbone under. We're going to round through the spine. Press the earth away. Draw the chin to chest. We bring those shoulders towards the ears. Nice cat here. And then as we move into cow, we're going to start that tailbone, drawing it towards the sky. Melt the heart down. Shoulders away, lengthen through the neck, look forward. So again, 2 more. As we exhale into cat, can you allow the tailbone to start? Press the earth away, chin to chest. Let those shoulders right up. And then as we go into cow, tailbone, let that chest melt. Really get a stretch, especially for what we call that kyphosis into that upper back. Lengthen through the neck. And again, 1 more, moving at your own breathing rhythm. And then coming back to center and kind of shake it out. So now we're going to thread the needle, and I'm going to just turn so that you can kind of see. We're going to thread the needle. We're going to start on that left side. So you might want to have your towel or blanket providing a little bit of support for you. Just have that nearby. So we're going to use the breath, progressively move into our threading the needle, working a little bit of stretching. We come into tabletop. We're going to place the left hand behind the head. So we're going to let the fingertips rest. We're not yanking on the neck. And we invite that elbow down. The gaze is down, spine is long. Elongate through the crown of the head. On the inhale, we're going to invite a gentle rotation, opening to the left. As we exhale, allow that elbow down to center. Again, inhale. A gentle press into that right hand maybe gives a little bit more rotation. Exhale back to center. Now we're going to add on. As we inhale, we're going to open to the left. Extend that arm. As we exhale, we're going to cross the front of that right arm. Again, inhale, open, whole arm. Exhale, crossing the front. This time we're moving into that threading here. Inhale, open, rotate. As we exhale, we thread between that right arm and thigh. If it's comfortable, invite that left shoulder down. Maybe you have a prop nearby where you can let that head and shoulder rest. Taking a moment here, just breathing into this rotation. See if you can breathe that left hip back. Make space in that rib cage. And then if you like, on the next inhale, invite that right arm up. On the next exhale, gently releasing right hand down, pressing into the hand, rise up. Take a moment, kind of wiggle, shimmy through the body as we reset onto the right side. So again, having our hand nice and open, press through the pads of the fingers. Tips of the right fingers are on the back of the head, not yanking or pulling onto that neck. Invite that elbow down. On the inhale, open to the right. Exhale back to center. Again, allow the breath to move the body. Adding on. Extend, cross in front. Again, inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, cross in front. Working that diagonal here. Last one, we're threading. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread between the left arm and thigh. Invite that right shoulder down if it's comfortable. Listening to the body. Practicing with loving kindness. And then when ready, invite that left arm up. Breathe space into that rib cage. And then on the next exhale, releasing hand down, pressing the body up. So we open those knees a little wider than the hips, progressing into puppy pose or child's pose. Sinking back, inhale, inviting the body up. Exhale, sinking back, coming to the point of comfort. Inhaling deeply and exhaling completely. and then rising back into table. So we make our way down. We're going to come onto our abdomen, preparing for our backward bending poses. So an option is just to come down slow. If you want to add a little core work here, we're going to walk those hands out, draw that navel to the low back, drop onto the forearm, partial plank here, pull the navel in, engage and squeeze, and then slowly lower all the way down, releasing arms alongside of the body. Turn the cheek to one side, inhaling deeply and exhaling completely, resting in Savasana. And so now we're going to do a couple of minutes into our backward bending sequences, really opening up awareness into the back of the body. So we're going to start with our Cobra Pose, Bhujangasana. So to come into pose, we're going to bring the palms of the hands under the shoulders, having the forehead onto the earth. In this pose, our awareness is between the shoulder blades, that upper spine. So see if you can relax and release through the legs. On the next inhale, slowly rolling up, forehead, chin, and chest, coming to a height of comfort without strain. And see if you can bring awareness into the upper back. Can you keep the weight out of the hands? Crown of the head is reaching forward. Two more breaths. And then give a slight push, the hands, trying to pull that mat away from you. Just a little lift. And then on the exhale, gently roll down chest, chin, forehead. Turn the cheek to the opposite side. Release the arms and relax. And then on the next inhalation, we're going to bring those hands back under the shoulders. We're now going to press into the hands and the forearms. We're going to bring the body up into our Sphinx pose. So positioning ourselves, our elbows are under the shoulders, pressing into the pads of the fingers. Crown of the head is reaching forward. And so as we hold here, again, bringing awareness to the spine. We're going to do a little kind of baby cat-cow here. So as we exhale, we're going to tuck in, draw that navel to the low back. So kind of a baby plank here. Drop the chin down. And then as we inhale, we allow the abdomen to soften. Feel the chest reaching forward. Maybe pressing into those elbows, forearms, really lengthening through the crown of the head. One more. As we tuck under, draw that navel to the low back. A little core work here. Drop the chin down. As we inhale, lengthen, elongate. Invite that chest forward. Open up. So feel the sensation those shoulder blades are kind of riding down, trying to move into our imaginary back pockets. Engage the core, draw that navel to the low back rather than dumping into our pose. Let's bring awareness into the spine, into that back. And now we're going to move and play in this pose. So as we inhale, head is center. On the exhale, look over that left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, look over the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, look over to the left, and this time we're going to bend that left knee, flex the foot. Exhale, release down, look forward. Next, exhale, we look over to the right. We're going to bend, holding for a full breath. And then as we inhale, we release, come back. One more time. As we exhale, we're going to draw up at the same time. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale back to center. Last set. As we look over to the left, we bend. This time, see if you can lift that thigh up, activating the glute. Inhale back to center. Exhale, look over to the right. Bend. Lift. Inhale back to center. We've got one more. Trying to bring awareness, activating into that glute here. If you get a little cramping, just let that back down. Breathe into it. Last round. Coming up. Squeeze. And release. Back to center on the next exhale. Roll down. Coming into crocodile pose. Placing the palm of one hand on top of the other. Allow the forehead to rest. A full inhalation followed by complete exhalation. And now as we move into our lower body, going into our half locust, Ardha Savasana. So we want to feel the sensation that the left leg is getting long on the floor. On the next inhale, we engage that left glute, give a squeeze, and lift up. The head can be down. I'm just lifting my head so you can hear me. And then on the next exhalation, release down. Awareness to that right leg now. Feel the leg lengthening on the floor prior to the lift. And then on the next inhale, engage the glute, lift. The focus is on extension, not the height of the lift. Use the breath to gain the movement. Exhale down. Second set. Awareness left side, inhale, engage and lift. Exhale, release down. Right side, lengthen, engage, lift. Next exhale, release down. Give a little shimmy. We're going to give the legs a break for a moment. This time we're going to extend those arms out. We'll have them just below shoulder height. And whatever is comfortable for you, either chin down onto the floor, or you can keep the forehead onto the floor. You may wish to use a little towel or blanket, give a little cushion and support. So now we're bringing awareness back to those shoulder blades. So kind of our airplane pose here. So as we inhale, we're going to lift the arms up, palms are down, squeeze shoulder blades, exhale down. We're going to do two more, then we're going to change the hands. Inhale, up, squeeze, exhale down. Last one, inhale, up, exhale down. And now variation, we're going to turn our hands so our thumbs are pointing towards the sky. Just activating those muscles a little differently here. On the inhale, we lift. Next exhale, down. See if you can hold these for a full breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. Awareness into that upper spine, upper back. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Now we're going to bring that awareness back to the lower body. We're going to bend those knees. We can place the other hand on top of the palm of the other crocodile pose. We're going to bend the knees. We're going to have the knees out a little bit wider than the hips, and we're going to bring the heels together. So again, activating the glutes here. A little isometric work where we're going to press the heels together. Feel that engagement of the glutes for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Give a little shake. If there's cramping, just kind of move it out. We're going to do 2 more of those. Heels together, engage, squeeze, push the heels towards each other for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Last one. Inhale, squeeze, engage. Feel the glutes firing here. And relax. Good. Kind of windshield wipe the knees, the legs. So we're going to bring the heels together one more time. This time we're going to add a little movement, a little challenge up. So when ready, we're going to press those heels together, and then on the inhale, we're going to lift. Squeeze those glutes. 3, 2, 1. Oh, release. Shake it out. Kind of windshield wipe. Move those legs around. So we've brought awareness to the glutes and to the shoulder blades. Now we're going to go into our diagonals. So I want you to feel that engagement here. So open the legs a little bit wider. Maybe they come to the edge of the mat. And then we're going to bring the arms overhead, spreading them out wide. So if someone was to hover over you, your body, your limbs are making an X. The forehead will be down onto the earth. And if it's comfortable, you can lift your head during these movements, but keep the gaze down, lengthen through the spine. So we bring awareness to that right leg and left arm. On the inhale, we lift, engage that glute. Feel the sensation, that left shoulder, the back of it is trying to reach the glute, and the glute's trying to reach that shoulder. Exhale down. Left leg, right arm. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Second set. Right leg, left arm. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Left leg, right arm. Inhale, lift. Keep the breath moving. Exhale down. And now bring the palms of the hands under the shoulders as we press the body up, moving into child's pose or puppy pose. Send those hips back. Come into a point of comfort. Deep inhale, followed by complete exhale. Excellent back bending work here. Back extension. So now we're going to come back into tabletop. So we're going to level up that diagonal as we move into our bird dog. So again, if the knees need a little extra support, you can place your towel or blanket. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Draw that navel to the low back. Awareness to that left leg. On the exhale, draw that left knee in. Inhale, reach, stretch. Option 1, toes on the floor. Option 2, the leg is up. Check in, is the hip open? Can we level? Squeeze, engage that glute. And then if it's comfortable, bring awareness, right arm. On the next inhale, thumb up, reach. Imaginary line from that right shoulder to the left hip. Exhale down. Get a little shake, maybe shake out the wrist, shake out the hips. As we reset, take a moment. Awareness to that right leg. On the exhale, draw that right knee in. Inhale, reach and stretch. Recognizing one side may be a little different than the other. Toes can be down or leg up. Engage that glute, turn it on, squeeze. And then, if comfortable, on the next inhale, reach that left arm. Thumb is up, elongating through the body. On the next exhale, release down. Release the leg, send the hips back. Child's pose, puppy pose. Full inhale, followed by complete exhale. And now rising up. And now we're going to move into our low lunge, Anjaneyasana here. And so for this one, we're going to utilize a couple of props. So again, we're going to be kneeling. So if the knees need a little extra support, we're going to take our towel or blanket. Invite you to have your weight nearby. And then you can have your blocks if you need to kind of help you, where we're going to bring that left foot forward. So you can have this to kind of rest on. And just take a moment adjusting, grounding into that left big toe. Feel the sensation that the left heel is trying to reach that right knee. So we want to draw that energy, that strength inside here. Maybe take a moment, just kind of shifting forward and back. Kind of moving the body, positioning yourself, whatever is comfortable. And then when ready, on the inhale, rise up. So we're going to ground into that left big toe, checking in, hips are kind of level, roll those shoulders up and back. Inhale, lengthening through the spine, exhale, releasing. So again, just as we started, how we went really slow with the breath, inviting this movement, we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to challenge our deep core muscles. So for some of you, this may not seem like it's doing a lot, but I want you to bring awareness to those little movements. Maybe there's a little bit of some shimmying side to side that's just bringing awareness. So I invite you to place the weight, whether it's a can, a hand weight. Maybe if you have your block, you can place it. We're going to place it into that right hand. And I'm going to turn so that you can kind of face me here. Our arms alongside of the body. And the reason why we're not using weights in each hand is that we want to challenge the core, this kind of asymmetrical work here. So grounding into that left big toe, that left foot, feeling strong, engage the core. As we inhale, we're going to bring that right arm forward, that left arm out. sideways, just below shoulder height. Exhale, come down. Inhale, the reverse. Left arm comes forward, right arm goes out. Exhale, release down. We're going to do that again. Engage the glutes. Inhale, take it slow, rising up. Exhale. Feel that movement. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to switch. We're going to place the weight now in our left hand. Same thing. Notice the difference. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe there's a little wobbling. Inhale. Exhale. One more set. Inhale. Exhale. Takes a little work as we go slow here. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to take our weight, or whatever you have, placing both hands. Inhale, lift up. So as we hold this for 3 more breaths, on that inhale, feel the sense of opening. As we exhale, grounding. If that's a little too much for the arms, you can always bring it down. Maybe there's a little wobbling happening, a little balance issues here. And then on the next exhale, bringing it down, releasing down to the earth. Sweep that left foot back, and then take a moment, whether that's child's pose, kind of shimmying, rolling, whatever needs to happen. Maybe take a drink of water here. Full inhale, complete exhale. So we have another side. So we reset. You can have your block or whatever is needed. We're going to bring that right foot forward. So get comfortable first, really grounding into that right big toe. Draw that energy from the earth into our pelvic region, into the core. Feel like you're pulling that yoga mat together. Getting strong. When ready, rise up. So again, maybe you stay down or maybe you come up. I'm just kind of shimmying forward and back. Getting a little movement here. And then when ready, coming to center, feeling that grounding, opening up into that left hip flexor. We're going to take our weight. We're going to start in that right hand. And so we're going to start left arm goes forward, right one goes out. So again, slow and steady with that movement, with the breath. Inhaling. Exhale. Right arm forward, left sideways. Inhale. Exhale. Ground into that right big toe. Inhale. Exhale. Just observe, be aware. The little micro movements going on. Switching sides. Weight into that left hand. Inhale, left arm forward. Exhale. Soften the tops of the shoulders out to the side. Inhale. Exhale. I've got a little wobbling in that right foot here. Inhale to the front. Exhale. Last one to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Hands together. On the next inhale, lift up. Soften through the shoulders. Invite that chest to open. Grounding into that right big toe. We've got 2 more breaths. On the next exhale, folding the body forward, releasing hands down, bring that right foot back. Open those knees, send the hips back. Child's pose. Inhaling deeply and exhaling completely. And then when ready, we're going to rise up. So either coming up to a pose that's comfortable, or if you'd like, you can take a down dog, curling those toes under, lifting up, kind of walking those hands back as we release into this forward fold. And then when ready, on the inhale, rise up, reach up, exhale, hands to the heart. Releasing the arms, releasing the legs. Get a drink of water if you need to, shimmy out. So we're gonna take our strap, our tie or so, just kind of opening up the arms a little bit before we do a couple of standing asanas here. So we're gonna take our strap, having it, about hip width distance apart. Kind of just feel a little tension. We come into Tadasana, standing nice and tall. And so on the inhale, we're gonna lift up. The strap kind of helps if we have any shoulder issues, kind of helps guide that along. Exhale down. Slow and steady with the breath. Inhale, pressing away. Exhale. A little side bend next. Inhale, rise up. And then on the exhale, side bend to the right. So as we hold this a couple of breaths, invite that exhalation to maybe take you a little farther into the stretch. Can you draw that left shoulder back, the arm alongside of the ear? Maybe that right arm kind of helping to pull the left one along. On the next inhale, rise up and release down. Other side. Inhale, rise up. As we exhale, side bend to the left. And so we're going to hold this for a couple of breaths. Invite this openness, this melting. And then on the next inhale, rise up and exhale, release down. Good. Release the strap, shake it out. And so now we're going to go into our warrior one. So just like we did on the floor with our low lunge, we're going to invite kind of a little movement with the core here. So if you'd like, bring your weight with you. So we come to the top of our mat, Tadasana. We're going to step back with that left foot. We're going to turn those toes out. say 20, 30 degrees. Find that place of comfort for you. Invite those hips forward. The sensation, that right thigh bone moving back, left hip moving forward. Engage that glute. Really turn it on. So as we get our foundation first, we inhale, and then on the exhale, melt. So it's not lunging forward, but we're kind of sinking down. Find that place of comfort for you. Really pushing that outer part of that left foot, grounding into that right big toe. And so if you find the arms a little bit challenging here, maybe you just do one arm, or maybe we just hold here. Again, awareness into the body, what the energy is today. What does the body need? And so if you're feeling up for it, we're going to hold this nice and tall. Draw those ribs in. Our weight's in our left hand. And so again, as we inhale, we're going to bring that left arm forward, right arm sideways. Exhale, down. Reverse. Inhale, right one forward, left out. Exhale, down. And check in. So we're engaging the core. Is there some micro movements? There's a little wobbling in maybe the ankle. And my right one doesn't like this one here. And forward. We're going to switch hands with the weight. So this time, right one forward, left, back, out, sideways. And down. Again, left forward, right one out. Slow and steady. Last one. Hands together. Third option, we rise up. Feeling strong. Draw the ribs in, lengthen through the crown of the head. One more breath. On the exhale, release. You can press into that back foot, come forward. Oh, shake it out. Take a moment. Breathing deeply, exhaling completely. We've got the other side. Come forward into our Tadasana. Standing on that left foot, we're going to step back with that right foot. Going to turn it. Now I like a nice wide base, almost like I'm standing on a railroad track. Really get a nice space for my hips. Find that foundation, melt. Really push, engage that right glute. And then you can do the motions with or without weight. So maybe if you need a little stability, I invite you to take it up against the wall, put the foot up against the wall or holding on to a chair or so. So we're going to start, our weight is in our right hand. We're going to go right arm forward, left one sideways. Exhale. And then left forward, right sideways. Draw that navel to the low back. Switching hands. Left arm forward, right one out. awareness to the breath. And so a practical use of this, how we're weighting one side, is kind of bringing awareness, getting that deep core to activate. Kind of like, say, for you ladies, that we carry our handbag onto one side as we're moving, so we're loading that one side here. And asking the body to compensate. As we come down, hands onto the weight, if that's comfortable. On the inhale, lift. So as we inhale, feel this lift. As we exhale, melting. We have 3 more breaths. And then on the exhale, coming down. Comfortable press into that back leg. Bring it forward. Oh, good. Release the weight. Shake it out. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Again, full deep inhale. Open the mouth, let the air gush out. Great. Slowly make your way down onto the mat for a well-earned Savasana here. So, invite you to get a drink of water if you need to. Position yourself, whether you need a blanket or some kind of support. Just going to go shorten the lights here. And so as we prepare, invite you to extend the legs out. Allow the arms to rest alongside of the body. As one inhales, bringing a sense of awareness. As you exhale, allow the back of the body to melt. And drawing that awareness, feeling the changes within the body. As one moves the awareness from the feet into the ankles, release and relax. From the lower legs through the knees, through the upper legs into the hips. Release, relax the hips and buttocks into the abdomen, the chest and throat. The body becoming more and more relaxed as one moves the awareness from the base of the spine up each vertebra. Release, relax all the muscles and tendons from the low back, middle back, between the shoulder blades to the neck. Awareness to the fingers. Release, relax the tension from the fingers and hands into the wrist, forearms, elbows, upper arms and shoulders. The body becoming more and more relaxed as one moves awareness from shoulders and neck into the jaw, cheeks, eyes and eyelids, forehead, scalp, and beyond. As one lies in this stillness, resting with the breath, this inner peace in Savasana. And so as I leave you in Savasana, invite you to come out whenever you're ready. But I send my deepest gratitude to you allowing me to guide you through this practice today. I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay safe. Namaste.